Courage has a branding problem. We often think of it as something grand, something reserved for heroes in capes, something reserved for soldiers on the battlefield. We picture epic moments of high-stakes bravery. But we forget courage isn't just the monumental acts we see in movies, it's about the quiet, unglamorous choices we make every day. Surprise yourself every day with your own courage. It asks us to look closer. It challenges us to see bravery not as a rare trait but as a practice, a muscle we can build, showing up when we'd rather hide, speaking our truth when our voice is shaking. True courage is tied to vulnerability, not the absence of fear, feeling fear and moving forward anyway. Real courage rarely comes with a script. It's often improvised in the messy middle of life. I remember hearing a story about an elderly man named Arthur. He had lost his wife of 50 years. His world had shrunk to the four walls of his quiet house. His grief was a heavy blanket. One day his neighbor's child lost her kitten, and he could hear her crying in the yard. He put on his coat, he walked over. He simply said, "Let's look together." They searched for an hour. They didn't find the kitten that day. But something shifted in Arthur. He chose connection over isolation. He surprised himself. These moments come without applause. They're messy and uncomfortable, yet they are courage in action, small hinges on which big doors swing open. This kind of courage is accessible to all of us. It doesn't need a special occasion or grand stage. It lives in ordinary moments: the parent who apologizes after losing their temper, the employee who pitches a wild idea in a meeting, the friend who shares a difficult truth out of care. Each act is a surprise. We don't wake up knowing we'll be brave. We stumble into an opportunity. We feel the knot of fear, take a deep breath, and choose to show up. So, how do we start? How do we actively look for these opportunities to surprise ourselves with our own courage? The answer is both simple and, honestly, incredibly hard. We have to lean into discomfort. Courage lives on the other side of our comfort zone. It waits for us in the conversations we are avoiding. It waits for us in the feedback we are afraid to give or receive. It waits for us in the new experiences we are hesitant to try. The call to courage is an invitation to vulnerability. It's a call to show up and be seen when we can't control the outcome. It's about being willing to feel awkward. It's about being willing to feel uncertain. It's about being willing to feel a little bit scared. Start by paying attention to your body. Where do you feel that familiar tug of fear or resistance? Maybe your stomach tightens when you think about asking for a raise. We are so good at criticizing ourselves. We have a PhD in self-judgment, but we are often terrible at acknowledging our own bravery. To truly live a courageous life, we must learn to celebrate our wins, especially the small, quiet ones. The practice of recognizing our courage is just as important as the act of courage itself. It's what fuels us for the next time we're called to be brave. It turns fleeting moments of daring into a core part of our identity. It's how we learn to see ourselves as courageous people. At the end of each day, take a moment to reflect. In a journal, in a quiet moment before sleep. Ask yourself one simple question: where was I brave today? Don't look for the headline-worthy moments, look for the small stuff. Did you resist the urge to check your phone while your child was talking to you, choosing presence over distraction? That's courage. Did you say no to a request that would have overextended you? That's courage. Did you try a new recipe and risk it being a total flop? That too is courage. Let's surprise ourselves daily with what we are capable of. Surprise yourself every day with your own courage.